chest or something along those lines. But as MQ says, you know what? Let me roll away to Mr. Savage over the Snobby Shores. They've poured it. Putting the spray down with that heavy assault rifle. Only 19 AR shots left, Dr. Lupo, so we'll have to use them wisely here. 8 players have dropped so far in the zone. Sort of southwestern side zone on this one, so already some good variation between the zones in Game 1 and Game 2. Hornet will continue to move slowly but surely over to Nyx. Again, looking at the map. A lot of players outside the zone as you expect, but they'll begin to rotate on through as the first one will close.
Plenty of time to make decisions. Force engagement there, the tree disappears, and that drum shotgun spewing shots push inside the box. Can't quite get the wall if the trap was placed. No luck there. Doesn't have one in the inventory. Nyx still trying to apply as much as possible. Having to choose too many. So much damage dealt with this thing so far. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for it here in just a second, and he does. Watching that corner, Hornet still on the defensive. Long-range spray from a drum shotgun isn't enough, but up close, the thing is very, very deadly. Nyx picking up first elimination for him in this game.
Also with the emotes after the eliminations. That's 2 so far. Spicy. I mean, I love this.
You love it.
I get like 1 eliminate for every 3 games. So every time I have the option to vote on my opponent, it's fantastic.
A very important note there. Nyx had the most eliminations in the online opens at 61 in his qualifying week. That's crazy too. And Nyx from Brazil we often saw very aggressive gameplay from those players during their qualifying matches.
All they would do was kind of just stomp through their lobbies. We always talked about how insane it was. Here's the inventory for Tfue right now. 4 minis. 3 big shields.
Good lord.
4 shadow bombs.
Good lord.
A launch pad. A legendary infantry rifle. A fuel pump shotgun. Tfue set up for the rest of this game, nearing max materials as well. This is what happens when you give this man block all by himself.
Nobody wants to challenge here, but it's one of the best loot spots in the game. That's over southeast corner building, see if there's anything left inside, but there's so much loot here at the block, so many materials, so many opportunities to get an advantageous position too, because right up the hill, like I said before, this baller spawns up there. Those are going to get grabbed pretty quick, but if they don't, if you're lucky enough, you have free rotation as well. So not far from just past the umbrella. Quarry down there, meanwhile, Mr. Savage stuck in the 1v1 down here. Happy hand, there's actually 3 players total. My apologies, you see on the mini-map at the bottom right there. They can't see those arrows, but we definitely can, and Crew and Takamura still down inside in the building. Hughes trying to listen for each other. Takamura, you see, not really moving, wall replacing to build up a little bit of a material buffer. Mr. Savage will rotate out.
In front. Not sure exactly what the health is of the opponent just ahead, but you got to think, okay, there is a health advantage. Maybe Tfue did a bit of damage as Kluja will begin to damage player thought about challenging, but for right now we'll just box for a moment. They are very, very soon going to have to move towards the zone.
If you're watching online, if you get an opportunity here to clip some shots from Tfue, it'll be very accurate. We've seen it before, and we'll see him again with that infantry rifle. One of the best in the game.
That was kind of greedy from Tfue. He has a ton of materials. I think he didn't expect his opponent to challenge and go for a shot, but because he tries to save a couple walls of wood, has to pop one of those big shields, and Kluja says, you know what? I'm out of here, and the zone's already there, so Tfue has a long trek ahead of him. Might have to decide if he's going to use a launch pad here. Probably not, as he does have the slipstreams down below, but still will take some damage from this storm.
If there is a rift spawn up at the burger, he can take the zip across, jump off midway through, and go down and grab it. We'll see.
Bugha eliminated to start off this game in 90th place. So our Game 1 winner out early on, which means that that 9-point lead will surely be cut down as this one goes on. Quick thing I want to remind everyone of, yesterday we were nearing the #1 trend in the world on Twitter. I'm going to challenge all of you right now. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup across everywhere. Send in how you're watching today. Let me know who you think's going to win. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup everywhere from the millions of you all tuning on in. Can't stress that enough. Let everyone know that the largest event, one of the largest events of all time, concludes today with a $30 million prize pot in total throughout the weekend.
Kizar holding headed here, stuck in a little stalemate. So hold that. Finals player backs out of that. Not fast enough.
Mr. Savage goes down to Mega.
In this game 2, the World Cup solos. Just trying to wait and watch to see if he's going to spot this player make a move. Play here, Twins. Invading the ultimate high ground here. Quick little resets. Go for a wall replace. Does get it. Pressure applied. Going to jump up. He built the ramp preemptively to defend against any shots. Here it is. A shot from the side does make contact. Twins down to 90 total HP. Big hit there with the shot. He can try and rotate up on the outside. Getting pressured against the edge of the storm, and a build off is kind of the only answer at this point. Quick, and it's down. Doesn't quite find there inside. Another big hit. Build fight is all he's got. He could shadow and try and get away, but if the side is smart enough, he knows exactly where to shoot. Twins is we'll see here. One pump is all it takes, though, with this thing. 150 HP.
Oh my gosh.
Almost going down there. No shield remaining. A back and forth between these two titans of Fortnite. And there it is. Keenstar finding the lead. The shotty there, and Twins eliminated.
Move towards Storm Surge kicking on in. I do want to point out where this next zone is. Spooky Production will bring that back in for you all to see just how insane zone number 2 will be for everyone on this map.
Actually, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they have a long run ahead. Look at that.
All the
third
way
of the
to
zone
south side.
Off the map.
Not only are you forced all the way to the bottom of the map, you've got nothing on the south end of the safe zone. Players going to get the rest together. I would expect going into circle 3 or 4, you're going to see a very low player count in comparison. Already down to 75. And Storm Surge now getting ready to kick in. You have 5 players that need to go down before damage starts to go out to those that have not dealt enough of it.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of real estate left. Shots going out there. You heard that minigun. One of the very good weapon for applying structures. Especially you're taking shots at the same target. Let it fight the top left of your screen there. Replay between Niddle. Opponent inside the box. Caught above him. Headed down. Can't quite find the first shot. Follows through with a second, third, fourth. And the elimination.
He had 1 health left. If you look, after the 50 health was earned, he was stuck at 50, meaning he was under 1 HP. He had effectively 0.9% health. And goes down right there. His opponent can't win the fight as he's rewarded. 179 HP, and that's a tough battle you have here, Dr. Lupo. Do you use your last healing item in the big shield for only 21, or do you hope maybe 179 health is enough for the next fight? It's a double-edged sword, a tough decision to make. Storm Surge still active. 4 more players need to go down before it ends.
Trying to get the wall there, can't quite find it. Quick edit up and out. To make the rotation away. Waiting. This is just an opportunity. He's basically trying to bait to see if the player inside is going to. Shockwave. Lecce hits the tree. Might cost him. Pressure being applied now. The 1v1 not over quite yet. Combat shotgun from above right here will be very effective. The spread from the top that position like this is like a guaranteed crit. Here we go. Shot from behind. Can't quite make contact.
Zone now hitting for 2 as well.
Player's going to have to go for it very soon. Here we go. Another shockwave to push away. Storm Surge is active. He's way above. Those bandages are going to continue to survival. We'll see. I guess the swap in position. But she took the high ground temporarily here.
They're at a point now where they basically just one of them needs to get in the fight. One of them needs to win this fight if they want to survive for the 50 extra health. Lecce slowly taking this damage. 2 ticks every second, and it's going quick. Dr. Lupo now down to just 12 HP. This could be done here momentarily. Shot, no! Moffin wins it with the quick shotgun to the dome, and you see, using 4 bandages, the 50 health puts him back up to 100. It should be enough to move on in. Storm Surge now over as well, and the next zone just popped up, and it's even more southwest. Tifu still alive in this game. So far, 0 eliminations, still though with this magnificent inventory for the Lake.
I just want to say that the bait outside the storm, forcing your opponent to take damage, knowing that they're not healing through their own HP, basically a way of weakening them, and then you choose the time to engage, means you don't even have to be as active as before. Got a shotgun. Take a couple shots, and that player on rotation with the shadow bomb. A little more difficult to see them since they're basically invisible. They are a shadow.
Yeah.
Is that why they call it a shadow bomb?
Not entirely sure yet, as I'm still figuring that out. Tifu not safe in the next zone. He's going to use the launch pad. He's going to try to use whatever his opponent places down right here.
Oh, so now they're applied. Have to try and bait. Doesn't put down that launch pad. Here we go. Thought for a second he might go for the right. Chooses not to. Flying past multiple players in.
Shadow bomb.
Here we go. Shots from the backside. Pressure being applied on Tifu. Up for just a second. There it is. Shadow bomb and door edit. Make a move on the outside. He is in the shadow form still, and you can keep this by Joe against the wall.
That was not a good shadow bomb, I can tell you right now.
Gotta be disappointed there. Big hit from above, down to 55 HP. Tifu, the edit from the outside, and he is eliminated by King.
And look who it is again. King, the player with 7 eliminations in game number 1, keeps the aggression going in game 2. The heavy sniper that immediately destroys that wall and is rewarded with incredible loot, almost max builds as well. Tifu, a very quiet start to today's World Cup competition.
Is that elimination on Tifu? Shot from above, a little bit of shield damage, but a big hit from the outside. Using a heavy sniper to take that wall almost instantly. Very intelligent play there. Again, more aggressive players we've seen thus far. So many players the safe zone, and this is a full quest. Remember, about a third of it is in the water right now. Nobody's on the island, the outside. Where this goes next. There it is, focused just to the west. That submarine atop the ice mountain right there.
But look at how many players are stacked on the right side of that zone. So if you're currently in that zone, on that north or east side, you put a ton of damage down everyone right at you. You see Karu does go down to Diego GB in your elimination feed. Drop coming on through. Crew boxed up. Creo boxed up. Rux under 100 health. Has to play this one safely, but they are so far on the east side of the zone. The storm is going to move quite quick, Ben. They've got to be ready for it. There's already the first shockwave used. Rux trying to shoot them from behind. Class so far away. Will use the launch pad and begin to move towards this circle.
You have to think at this point with both places for too long here. King maybe taking an opportunity to push into the first place position on the leaderboards, especially with Bugha going down so early in this game, 90th place.
I love this out.